Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and per Diana Rossini, Mike Evans plans to hit the free agency market for the first time in his career. Tampa Bay and Evans are still in discussions, that's important to note as well, but he wants to explore his options. This doesn't mean Evans' time as a Buck is over, but he plans on hearing from all teams before making a decision. Now, there's a couple of things with this report, right? Number one, does this mean that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just absolutely are not going to be able to get a deal done with Mike Evans before the start of the legal tampering period on March 11th? No, that is still a possibility that is out there. Does this mean the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are not going to be the favorite to get Mike Evans back on their team? No. In fact, I would go as far as to say that they are going to be a heavy favorite to have Mike Evans come back to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Is this something that was expected? Yes. I believe that that is a fair thing to say, that that was the expectation, that Mike Evans was going to see what offers he could get out there on the open market. We've talked about that a little bit here on the channel. And finally, could this be used as a negotiation tactic? Just the report alone could be used as a negotiation tactic, by the way, but also could it also be a situation where Mike Evans is going to see what other teams offer him in the open market, and if he gets offered more than what the Bucs are offering, he can come back and say, well, these teams are offering me this, and thus raise the price tag that he is going to get from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Yes, that is also accurate as well. I'm going to say this is not a reason to panic and to assume that Mike Evans is going to leave the Tampa Bay Buccaneers if you do believe that. I think that this is something that was expected, was something that is not surprising, and is something that you do see players do whenever they do get to these points in their career. Look, the end of the bottom line is this, folks. This is going to be the last major long-term contract that Mike Evans gets in his career. He's going to see what his options are, and two, he's going to want to get as much money as possible in this deal. So there are a lot of things to this. Okay, again, I would still say the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the favorite to get Mike Evans, and I'm going to say that all the way until either he returns to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or he possibly even goes to another team. Now, are there going to be some teams out there that are going to be interested in Mike Evans? Yes, absolutely. I imagine there's going to be a lot of teams that are going to be interested in Mike Evans. I still have the Buccaneers as the favorite. We have been talking about it so much that Jason Light wants Mike Evans to retire a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Mike Evans himself wants to retire a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. And the teams that do have a lot of cap space out there, teams like the Panthers and some of the other teams that may be willing to give Mike Evans a lot of money, aren't necessarily teams that can compete and win now types of situations. Now, if you have teams like the Houston Texans or maybe even the Kansas City Chiefs or possibly the Detroit Lions as well get into this mix, then yes, those could be some options that may very well be able to lure Mike Evans away. But a lot of those teams have a lot of situations, much like the Bucs do, in terms of having to pay their own guys, having to, retain a lot of their own talent and spend a lot of money that way, especially in the case of the Chiefs and the Lions. The Texans, that would be the one very legitimate team that could have, I would say, the second best odds of getting Mike Evans besides the Buccaneers themselves. So that would be something worth paying attention to. But folks, this is nothing super new, right? This isn't something that should be super shocking. This is something that should have been expected. And it's something that we see from time to time regarding star players and looking and seeing what their value is. I don't think Mike Evans is going to hit the open market and then say, well, the Kansas City Chiefs offered me this contract. I'm not even going to continue negotiations with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm going to go join the Chiefs. Based on everything that we've heard, based on everything that we know about not just this situation, but Mike Evans as a player, the Buccaneers as an organization, there really is no reason to assume that that is going to be a situation that would happen. Mike Evans doesn't come off as a disgruntled player who is upset at the organization and is looking to leave. That is my portrayal. That is my whatever it may be of the situation, insight on the situation. That's my take on the situation, if you will. My interpretation, that was the word I was looking for. But it does look like as we get closer to the legal tampering period, the Mike Evans will see what his options are out there. Could he re-sign with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on March 11th? Yes, he very well could. Are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers still the absolute favorite? Yes, I believe they are 100%. We will just have to wait and see what this number is going to be that Mike Evans gets, be it from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or from a new team moving forward. But for those who are panicked, folks, these types of things happen. I mean, my goodness, technically, Carlton Davis hit the open market before he re-signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and other players have done it in the past as well. So we will have to wait and see what happens. But let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions about this down in the comments section below. I would love to hear them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed. And as always, guys, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.